Alright peeps, welcome back to News OKEK. Got a new cleater hat. Love it. Stepdad got it for me. Thank you very much, Mike. Um so already a lot has happened since the last video. um I finished the EG harness. I know I said I was gonna set up a time lapse, but man, I really just didn't have the time. I tuned a couple more Miatas. One to note that was really cool was the supercharged Miata. Tuned one of those. It's gonna be the first supercharged car that we've done, so took care of that already. Things sound sweet. I might insert a clip. If I do, it's gonna be up and down. Like I told you guys, if you want to see every single thing that I do, if you want to see everything, you need to add me on Snapchat. I put it in the video and in the description, so don't be a complainer because I didn't record the Miatas. I did record the Miatas. I recorded 40 videos of the Miatas. You guys just didn't see it because it was on Snapchat and not YouTube. My Snapchat is a lot more popular than my YouTube, even though, you know, YouTube's got 375 subscribers or something. Snapchat, over 100 people watch every video I post on Snapchat. So I have more value in Snapchat. So if you want more video on YouTube, hit subscribe. I'll start posting how-to videos on tuning, Honda walkthroughs, Haltech walkthroughs. There's a lot of different things I could show you guys, but I really want to be over that 1,000 subscriber mark before I really start giving away a lot of information and stuff like that, because I paid a lot of money to learn the information that I know, and it's a lot of experience to go with that as well. And that's why you're not gonna find a lot of YouTube videos or online classes and stuff like that where it's a lot of free information. I posted the one Honda video for the widebands, and I honestly think there isn't another video like that out there that tells you about how to hook up an X series wideband to Honda and have it trim fuels. So that's just one example of more videos I'll do, but we need to really start blowing up this YouTube channel. I don't want to have 200 videos out and each one's got 40 views. I really want to put some quality stuff out that people are going to watch and that they're going to enjoy. So enough ranting. I'm going to give you an update on what I've done. Alright. So, well, I guess I wasn't going to do this first, but because I turned the camera around and it's right here, I bought a WRX. This is an 07 WRX. I bought it from the same company I bought the CRV from. Same guys. As you can see, it's not the greatest WRX, but it is an 07 WRX. Does run and drive. Has problems, but that's why I was able to get it pretty cheap. You'll see it came with a cob shifter, couple little goodies. Under the hood, some more goodies. But I really didn't want to show the WRX yet, so please bear with me. I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to show you what I did in the garage, because I did a lot of upgrades to the garage. And then I was going to show you the WRX. Okay, don't mind this car right now. This is a customer's of mine. He fell asleep in the car in February and it stopped running. And they haven't been able to get it figured out, so I'm just gonna help them with that. It's got a B20 on it. It's an automatic Integra. It's got sound system and all that. Not usually our style, but I'm gonna help him out because nobody's able to help him get the car to turn on. So he needs a little bit of our wiring expertise with that. Now, most notably with the garage, as you can see, we have a huge box out here now. We ran 60 amps of power to the garage, so all of this is brand new. Got everything all hooked up. We got heat and AC. I'm gonna put it like in a window, like cut a hole for it, but for the winter right now it only runs the heat, and the heat doesn't drip water, so I'm gonna leave it there. Right now, of course, I just got a bunch of junk on the tables because it doesn't have the harness on the table anymore. So you see I've moved a lot of stuff around in the garage. It's a little dirty in here. Close that off. Just using that back room as storage for now. Got a K-series harness up here. So we ran all of this over here to this box because this is for the 220. So we'll be able to start TIG welding in here soon as we get the money for a TIG welder. And that'll be fun. So you guys might notice that the kswap for the Silvia is on this cart. And there's no Silvia in here anymore. So my boy Gustavo had a really unfortunate thing happen. And basically he got separated from his wife, and the title for the car was in his wife's name. And there was nothing he can do about it, and she was dead serious on taking that car away from him. So what I did was to help him out, and he came over and did most of the work, but just whatever I can do to help him, I'll help him. And we took everything out of the car that he paid for, basically. Anything that he bought for that car, we took it out. And now it's all for sale because he doesn't have a 240 anymore. So, really sad, but you can see I have all of his parts here. And everything is for sale. So along with that, you know he was going Haltech, and I love Haltech. So I purchased his Elite 1500, and I purchased his IC7 Haltech Dash. I also purchased the wideband controller and the wideband for Haltech Elite. So I bought all his stuff, and I plan on putting it all in this car. So now I'm going to show you more of this car. Pretty decent, you know, nothing crazy. It's just a WRX TR. It's not an STI or even a regular WRX. It is the TR version. So it's got like basic Impreza interior because of that. It's supposed to be some tuner ready version. It's supposed to be like lightweight, some shit like that. But, you know, let's look at the front of this thing. That's what the hood popped. Door open. So you can see right here on this pillar, this is our only rust on the car, is this. So I really want to get that repaired before the winter time. You can see what's under here. Alright, so we have a couple of mods in here. You know, we got a cob intake with a Perrin turbo inlet. There's an HKS blow-off valve that's JB welded to the intercooler. There's a couple of like Grimspeed brackets, and there's a Grimspeed crank pulley on it. Where's this at? I mean, it's just a pulley, it's nothing crazy. But it is an EJ255. So, I mean, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I don't really care about the Subaru engine or platform that much. I bought this car because it came from Georgia, and the only rust on it is on that pillar, and I got it for a decent price. And that's the only reason I bought this car. I've always kind of had a dream build in my head for one of these. I mean, it may never happen, so I'm gonna tell you what I want to do, but just know this is something that's gonna cost like insane money to do. So I don't know if I'll even be able to do it, but I want to rotary swap this. I want to put a 13B in this, drive by wire, and just have rotary sounds coming out of this thing. Turbo rotary. I mean, even in NA, if I could do a 20B, I would do a 20B NA. But they make adapter kits for that Subaru transmission to fit on a 13B. So I mean, I really want to do that, and I have the Heltec now as well, so that would help. But when I bought this car, I definitely am planning on driving it this winter. There's pretty much no way around that. I can't afford to have the car sit until I can do a build on it. So the engine runs fine how it is. I have a broken speed sensor in the transmission, but you know, basically how you see this car is how I got it. The only thing that's different from since when I bought it is the wheels were plastic dipped black, and I literally sprayed them with the pressure washer and it all came off, luckily, thankfully. Well, I sprayed WD-40 on it first, but after that came off. AC works on this thing. Everything works on this thing. I mean, it has a Bluetooth radio, has a good shifter on it. So you guys might have saw it has these absolute garbo coilovers on it. The fact that somebody put these coilovers on this car, the whole set of coilovers is the same price as one OEM shock. So if that tells you anything about how this car drives, then take that with what you will. That's the problem with this car and why I don't want to drive it, is that it needs suspension. I mean, this thing makes like a whole bunch of crazy noises, and on top of that, the speed sensor is broken off in the transmission, so it runs on limp mode as well. So have things need to fix. Gonna ride it with the engine it has. I'm not gonna change nothing on it. You know, something I'm gonna change is probably the vacuum lines. I'm gonna go over and make sure it has no boost leaks. You know, I'm just gonna make it as good as it can be with what it has, just like I did with the EG. You know, I'm not gonna take the whole freaking thing apart and build it or mod it. Like, literally how you see it right here is pretty much how it's gonna stay until we get all the parts we need to swap it, or until the motor blows up and we're forced to do it. So let me just turn this thing on though. You'll see this thing has a crazy loud exhaust. It's like super loud. Let's see, get this thing to stand up. Alright, so now you're going to see this crazy loud exhaust, or hear it. So let me turn this thing off. Has some gauges in here that don't work. Cobb access port does work. This actually does work too. The HKS turbo timer, surprisingly it works. As you can see. There it is. So that's another new thing is the WRX. But as you can guess, buying 2 vehicles, moving from Florida to here, and buying a Haltech Elite and a Dash, I am hella broke right now. Hella broke, no money, struggling out here. But I could not pass up the deal on the Haltech stuff because, as you guys know, that stuff's back order, and honestly, it's all brand new equipment, but he gave me a deal on it. So I mean, it's just something I couldn't pass up. I have it right here, right now. Don't gotta wait 2 to 6 weeks back order, and I got a deal. So yeah, hurting on money, but we'll recover, I think. But that's it for now. The News OK EK. Add my Snapchat if you want constant content from me. Out. This thing's a little sketchy in the rain. You got the front bumper on it, the low pro headlights. Looks good. Alright, see you later, Scott. Thanks for bringing it.